Welcome to With Love Bridal Boutique. Today we're talking all about one of the designers that we carry here, Lis Simon. So for this designer showcase, I just wanted to go over this designer because this is a wonderful designer based out of Canada. The collections that Lis Simon creates are something that's so different from a lot of other designers. So these dresses can be described as really simple, elegant, classic, traditional, but also a lot of styles can be described as modern, a lot of really classic silhouettes, but also incorporating different elements such as different necklines, different sorts of lace. And they don't offer a lot of color variations, which, a lot of designers do, but this is something that really helps Lis Simon stay really classic and beautiful. So some of the main things that makes the Lis Simon dresses a lot different than other designers is that you are not going to be finding a lot of really beaded embellished dresses. These gowns aren't going to be considered very glamorous. They're more subdued, but in a really beautiful, feminine, delicate way that make up really unique designs, but also incorporating that really traditional look that a lot of brides are looking for. So for the most part, the details that a lot of these dresses incorporate is some really beautiful lace, but also just really beautiful, simple fabrics like organza or chiffon or tulle. So shape-wise, you will be able to find any shape that you're thinking of, whether it is a ball gown, A-line, mermaid, fit and flare. But for the most part, a lot of the dresses really are very flowy, very soft, very whimsical. There's not a lot of very tight, dramatic bottoms, things like that. It's really just classically timeless, and a lot of times if brides are looking for something that's a little bit more whimsical but also a little bit more bohemian as well, these dresses are great for summertime. There's a lot of really beautiful options coming from the designer, and I wanted to go through some of the options that we have currently at With Love Bridal. Our inventory is changing all the time, so stay tuned for that, but let's take a look at what we've got in store currently. So the first dress that we're featuring here is called the Yvette. It's a really beautiful strapless ball gown with a tiered and layered skirt. It's got both tulle and organza, which just creates a really beautiful textured bottom. It's going to be a really beautiful princess cut with a nice beaded, subtly sequined bodice. It just catches the light, but it's not going to be overwhelming. This is a really beautiful choice if you're wanting that classic princess look on your wedding day. Here we have the Iris. It's a bit of a toned down, poofy A-line dress. It still has a little bit of flow to it, a little bit of volume, but it's not anything overwhelming. It's got really beautiful lace illusion straps that kind of go over the sweetheart neckline, and then a very beautiful low back. Just shows off a little bit of sexiness, but still remains really feminine and beautiful. Here we have the Hayden. This is a really beautiful flowing A-line dress. It's got a really soft silk chiffon skirt that's going to just really be very light and airy and whimsical with these beautiful tailored straps that have scalloped lace down into a low neckline. This creates a little bit of drama, but the back on this one is absolutely stunning with buttons going up the spine, and again that scalloped lace showing off a little bit more of a unique look. Here we have the Illity. This is another A-line flowy dress. Same idea with the skirt on the last dress. With this one, it's a really flowy, soft silk skirt. Going to be really beautiful for a summer occasion. And also, the straps on this one, the top is really unique. It's got these kind of peekaboo portions with lace. This kind of adds a little bit more of a unique look. The back on this one is stunning again with a little bit of a lower V. This is going to be a really beautiful, classic bohemian style. The Elisa dress here is such a beautiful, feminine, gorgeous gown. It's so different than any other dresses you can find. It's got a beautiful off-the-shoulder neckline, which has definitely become more of a trend in the past coming months. And this one is ivory lace with 3/4 length sleeves over a blush bodice. So this one, it's gonna give you that pop of lace, but it's really, really unique and stunning. Here we have another strapless gown. This is the Imogen, and it has a really beautiful textured bottom, but this one is a little bit softer than the first ball gown that we saw. The bodice on this one, that is what really sets it apart because it's got this really dramatic deep V. It's going to just add a little bit of edginess to it, but it's also still remains a really beautiful feminine classic style. And the last one here is the Izzy. This one is so unique with the flowy bag. It goes into a deep V with these ruffly sleeves that just makes it so different, so bohemian, almost like a beautiful fairy dress. This one is definitely for someone who's looking to be stepping outside of the box and go for something different. please subscribe to the channel for more videos on designer showcases and updates at With Love Bridal, as well as follow us on Instagram and like our Facebook page for updates on new designs that are entering the store every day.